Hi, welcome to another edition of our driving series. I remain your one and only Coach Ems, and I'm back with some new content on driving, so stay tuned. Before we continue, kindly like, share, and subscribe, and give me a follow as well. Today, we are going to be talking about insurance, specifically car insurance. We all know it is mandatory by law to have an insurance cover on your vehicle when you are driving. Most people do it out of necessity. They don't want to get in trouble with the police, so they just do it. Only a few people actually have knowledge about it and use it to their advantage. So I'm going to be taking you through the different policies and the benefits that come with insurance and how to make a claim. Now, before we get into it, let's just clear the elephant in the room. I know most of us don't like paying for it because we don't see the need or we don't benefit from it in any way. I have an uncle who has literally been driving for as long as I've been alive, 30 years plus, and has never made an insurance claim. And every year he pays. Now, someone may sit back and see it as okay, if he was doing some sort of investment with that money for over 30 years, he would have made some profit and that would have been more beneficial to him than to do the insurance. That is just one aspect of the insurance, so some of the cons in the insurance policy. So stick with me, don't skip the video just yet. Let's dive right into it. First of all, let's look at what insurance is. It's basically a contract between a car owner and an insurance company so that in the event where there's an accident, the car owner can fall on the insurance company for some sort of financial aid or help to help resolve the damages that have been caused in the accident. You know how this adult life is. It's a big scam. And accidents are basically unforeseen and unfortunate occurrences, which sometimes come with damages, injuries, and also loss of life. No one knows when an accident is going to happen. If you are going out today, you know very well that this vehicle you are going to sit in is going to be involved in an accident. I don't think you are going to sit in that vehicle. And as a driver, if you know very well that if you are going out today and an accident is likely to occur, I don't think you are going to drive that day. So, yes, accidents are unforeseen and they can hit you at any time. But the thing is, when you get your salary or income, I don't think anyone sits down and budgets, like puts it in their budget that, okay, I'm putting this money aside to take care of an accident in case it happens. No one actually does that. So if an accident should happen to you today and you are at fault and you have to bear the cost of, repairs and damages and all that, you'd have to now, you know, dip your hands into your pocket. Maybe money you've saved for something. Maybe you are doing a project, or maybe some money you are saving to buy a phone or fees or something. That is the money you are going to fall on to pay for this damages. And I don't think it will be very, it will pain you to actually take that money out to, pay for the damages. Even if it is money you have saved and you don't really have any purpose for, using that money for that purpose is going to hurt you to some extent. I know how it feels like. So at the end of the day, this insurance company is going to absorb this risk so that once it happens and you need money to cater for the damages or anything, it doesn't affect your pocket too much. So basically, that is the essence of the insurance. I like to hear your views on this. Do you think it should be compulsory or it should be made optional? Let's get the discussion going in the comment section. I had to really do some digging and some interviews to get you all this juicy information. So you can get a notepad and a pen and jot all these things down because I know for a car owner it's going to be very beneficial to you. And for those of you who are yet to purchase your cars and do insurance, you'll be enlightened going forward. It's not everything that when you go to the sales agent they will tell you. So you might be missing a few details. So we have three policies that are going to be introduced to you. We have the third party insurance, theft and fire insurance, and comprehensive insurance. Now I've listed them in order of how expensive the premiums are. So the third party is the cheapest and the comprehensive is the most expensive. You, my viewers, are going to be representing all the car owners across the country, and I'm going to be representing insurance companies across the country. So, per my explanations, if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. I'll be more than glad to assist you with them. Now, for third party, consider yourself as the first party. You are the insurance holder. The insurance company becomes the second party, that is me. Whoever falls outside the contract becomes the third party. So, for example, you have a third party insurance cover. You are driving today and unfortunately you hit someone's car and there's damage, or you hit someone's wall, or you run into someone's shop, or unfortunately you hit someone and the person is injured or dies. Now, when you come to the insurance company, because you have a third party cover, we only pay for the damages you have caused to the third party, but for your vehicle, we don't do anything for your vehicle. You also tend to benefit, um, you tend to benefit, in terms of healthcare. By your vehicle, we don't do anything for you. So you are driving. I'm going over it. I'm going over it again. You are driving. You hit someone's vehicle. There's damage on the vehicle, and there's also damage on your vehicle. So when you go to the insurance company, they will pay for the damages you have caused to the third party, but for your vehicle, they don't do anything for you. If you are injured, they will support you financially, for your hospital bills and all that. But for your vehicle, it is not covered. That is third party. Now, most people do third party because, well, it is the cheapest, and of course, they can be driving around without any harassment for the police. But most people are not really enlightened about it. So when there's an accident and they go for help and they don't receive help, especially for their vehicles, they tend to be angry and frustrated and complain that insurance doesn't help them. Meanwhile, third party does not cover for your vehicle. Third party does not cover for your vehicle. It only covers for the other person's vehicle. I hope this is clear enough. Now, as to the cost, National Insurance Commission regulates all the insurance companies across the country. So the fee for the third party is fixed across board. Any insurance company at all you go to has the same price. For private vehicles, they pay 402 Ghana cedis for a saloon car. So any car that picks 5 people, you pay 482 Ghana cedis. Now, depending on the price is usually affected by, or what usually affects the price is the number of passengers the vehicle carries. So if you have a van and it picks obviously more than 5 people, you pay more. So take note of that. So private vehicles pay 482 Ghana cedis. Commercial vehicles pay 637 Ghana cedis, roughly. So if you're a taxi driver and you are paying, you are going to do insurance for your vehicle, you pay 637 Ghana cedis. Now take note, premiums are paid yearly. Premiums are paid yearly. So all the figures I mentioned earlier are paid on a yearly basis. However, if you want it at shorter intervals, you can also request for it. Maybe you don't have money to pay for the full year. You want to pay for 6 months. You're allowed to do so. You want to pay for 3 months. You're also allowed to do so. Now, the thing is that they don't usually encourage paying at shorter intervals. So if you are paying at shorter intervals, you tend to pay more overall than if you are paying yearly. So, for example, if you are paying 482 Ghana cedis for a year for a private vehicle, 6 months will not be half the amount. You might be paying about 300 cedis for 6 months. So if you pay 6 months 300 and you pay another 6 months 300, it sums up to 600. So you might have ended up cheating yourself if you had paid 6 months 6 months. So take note of this when you are doing your insurance. Now let's move on to theft and fire. Everything I've said about third party still applies to theft and fire. The only additional benefit is that for theft and fire, when your car is stolen, it is going to be replaced for you. And if your car is destroyed by fire, it is going to be replaced for you. So for this particular policy, the value of your car is needed because the insurance company needs to have a budget in mind to work with just in case you lose your car under the conditions I mentioned and they want to replace it for you. Now, let's say a Toyota Vitz worth 80,000, you are likely to be paying between 2,000 and 2,500, somewhere around that figure for theft and fire. And in this case, like I said, everything I said about the third party still applies for theft and fire. The only other benefit is if your car is stolen, it is going to be replaced for you. And if your car is destroyed by fire, it is going to be replaced for you. So take note of that. Okay. Now, last but not the least, we have comprehensive. almighty comprehensive, and that is the most expensive. For comprehensive, that's the ultimate insurance, and you benefit all around. In the case of an accident, when your car is damaged, it will be fixed for you. When the other party's car is damaged, it will also equally be fixed. If you lose your car in any way, in any capacity, whether flood, whether there was a stampede and animals took the car away or destroyed it, um, you lose your car through a flood, it is stolen, whatever it is, you lose the car in any way, the car is going to be replaced for you. In case of an accident, let's say the car is damaged beyond repair, if the cost of fixing the car is about 70%, of the cost, they basically clear the car and then what? Buy you another vehicle. Yes, it comes with the highest benefits and it's also equally expensive. Now, when it comes to all the policies where the car is okay, when you look at the policies where there's a clause in it that the car is going to be replaced for you, with all the policies that have a clause in it where it is going to be replaced for you if you lose the car in any way, the cost of vehicle is very, very important to them. So you need to provide the actual value of the vehicle. So they are going to ask you, what is the market value of the vehicle? Make sure you don't go with the price, but the actual value of the vehicle. So this is what I mean. If your car is worth 80,000 and they ask you and you say 80,000, they budget around that amount so that in case your vehicle gets dumped, like you lose your vehicle and they have to replace it, they go with that amount. So let's say you got a car at an auction site and maybe the car is worth 80,000 on the market. However, you were lucky to get it at an auction site for maybe 50,000. If you are going to do the insurance, make sure you don't go with the 50,000. Otherwise, in the event where there's an accident and they have to replace the car for you, in their mind, they calculated a premium on 50,000 and their budget is 50,000. So in a case where they can't get you that vehicle, they are just going to sign a check with, to that effect and give you the money so that you go and find where you got the car at 50,000, which I feel is a fair, is a fair deal. They can sometimes also give you options that the amount you provided, let's say the 50,000 example I used, would be able to afford. And if you like them, you take them. If you don't like it, then you take your money. So that is one thing you need to take note of. Also, with theft and fire and comprehensive, if the vehicle year model is more than 10 years, they don't do comprehensive and theft and fire for that. So you can't go and take any old rickety vehicle and do insurance for that. So if it's more than 10 years, they are not going to do theft and fire or comprehensive. The year of registration is also equally important and it affects the price. So the newer the vehicle, the more premium you pay. Now for comprehensive, for a car worth, I'm just giving you these values so that I have a fair idea of how much it's going to cost you to do them. For a private vehicle, let's say a Toyota Vitz worth 80,000, likely to pay 3,882 Ghana cedis for that insurance cover. That's comprehensive. For a commercial vehicle, you're going to pay 5,957 Ghana cedis roughly for the insurance cover. The commercial vehicles end up paying more because they drive around a lot and the probability of them getting involved in an accident where the car will be replaced is much higher. So I think this one, it's very understandable. Insurance is not an investment, so don't hope to cash out on it at any point in time if there's an accident. So for example, some will claim I've paid insurance for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Insurance is not doing anything for me and I've not also made any claim. Yes, insurance is not an investment for you to cash out. The best thing they can do for you is at the end of every year, maybe they'll give you souvenirs like calendars and key holders or dusters or diaries to more or less like compliment you. But it's not an investment for you to cash out on. So don't expect that after some time they'll call you and give you some money. Well, they can decide to do so, but it is not in the policy. Now, I'm going to explain how to make an insurance claim, which is also very, very important. And this is the point where a lot of people get frustrated and give up on insurance. Now, it is only the car owner that can make an insurance claim. So, for example, you bought your car, the insurance is in your name. You are the only one who can make the claim, or a claim can be made if you consent to it. but it has to go through the owner of the vehicle. So some time ago, someone asked me, okay, you do comprehensive insurance, you are the owner of the vehicle, you did the insurance, and the car was damaged beyond repair. Can a next of kin go and make a claim? Um, as a matter of fact, the owner is dead. And if the owner is not there to reclaim the car, who are you? No, it doesn't work like that. There's no next of kin to inherit the new car if the person happens to die. It doesn't work like that. So let's say you pick your mom's car or your dad's car or anyone's car, you go and crash the car, and you are scared and you want to, there's insurance on the vehicle, right? And you want to go and quickly cash out and fix it before the person hears about it. Then you can't go and make a claim. You can't go and make a claim. And even if you are going to make a claim, the owner has to be what? Consenting to it. So be mindful of that as well. The moment there's an accident, it is important you visit the police station for a police report. Then you go to your insurance agent or broker, or you can visit any branch of your insurance company and fill a claim form. Now, when you fill the claim form, this is basically telling them that this is the issue you have, and they are going to look at how best they can what help you. So maybe you damage someone's car. It could have been that okay, you fixed the car and then there are receipts to show that maybe it cost you this amount of money to fix the car. Once they are done with the processes, the insurance company is going to give you the money and you are good to go. Sometimes it can be processed very fast for you to get the money to even go and fix the vehicle. Usually, getting your insurance claim can take between maybe 2 weeks to about 1 month. Making an insurance claim can take maybe two to 4 weeks. Yes. Sometimes it takes longer depending on circumstances surrounding the accident and yes, and then the claim involved. Okay, if there's a lot of money and I mean the circumstances surrounding the accident is also very fishy. They need to also do their own investigations before they give you out the money. It will surprise you to know the length people will go to fake an accident or basically make up something just to make an insurance claim. So of course the insurance companies also need to be on guard to protect themselves so that they don't just keep giving out money for the wrong purposes. Okay, so yes, I also mentioned that the insurance is not an investment for you for you to cash out in future. So you use it for the intended purpose. Back in the day when the system wasn't fully centralized, some people were trying to play smart. So for example, you buy a car and then you do maybe a comprehensive insurance cover at three different insurance companies, hoping that in the case of an accident, they are going to cash out three times. So you get three cars from the three insurance companies. It doesn't work like that. You're not supposed to. It's not a business for you to benefit from. If it was that open and loose, I'm sure everyone else would have done it. So in most cases, if you are not very careful and you are caught, the insurance company are going to just come together to replace it with one car. If you are not very lucky and you are reported for fraud, you miss out totally on everything. You will not get any car in return. So be mindful of this when doing insurance. Okay. Now, in terms of making a claim, okay, in terms of making a claim, there's something we call the third party property damage. So for the third party property damage, it's around 6,000 Ghana cedis. So what I mean is that let's say you cause damage to someone's property, you go to insurance company to make a claim. Now you are only entitled to 6,000 Ghana cedis to cover for the damages. So if you are not lucky and you damage someone's vehicle, these expensive cars, on the road, someone's expensive Benz or V8, and the cost is about 10,000 cedis, the insurance is only going to pay the 6,000 Ghana cedis, and you are going to top up and pay the rest from your pocket. Now you can decide to increase your third-party property damage fee or whatever. Now so basically you can say that okay, you don't trust yourself and you feel like you're likely to be causing more damages than the 6,000 can cover for. So you want them to increase it to 10,000. So if you want them to increase it to 10,000, they are going to do their own calculations and give you a premium. So you pay a premium higher than the earlier stated values that I gave you. Now, some people also feel Making a claim is a very long process, and the insurance companies will deliberately stretch you so that you give up and fix the car yourself. It is not true. If you've had any bad experiences with any insurance company, kindly drop in the comment section. Now, all the companies are not the same. That one I wouldn't lie to you. So some of them are very prompt in paying their claims and they are very friendly. I'm not here to advertise any specific insurance company. Some too, well, they'll drag it and hope you give up and then they don't pay. So if you've had any bad experiences with any insurance company, kindly drop in the comment section. People on the page can use it as a form of like review or recommendations so that they can fall on the good experiences and then insure with the good insurance companies. In my personal experience, right, I've come to know that Holland Insurance Company, they are very prompt with paying claims. And with the few people I know, I'm not doing an advert for them. This is just my personal experience. Prime Insurance also does a good job paying claims very promptly, and they are very quick. Um, okay, let me just end it there. Let me not go too much into it. These are insurance companies that personally I've had encounters with, and the reviews were good. For the bad ones, I'm not going to talk about them. So, with your own experience, kindly like drop it in the comment section. For those of you who have benefited from insurance positively, drop it in the comment section. Negatively, also drop in the comment section. Let's get interactive and help some of the other viewers out there who are yet to also sign up with insurance policies or sign up and get insurance policy. We stated earlier and spoke about the fact that yes, you can pay insurance for years and you don't make a claim and it feels like a cheat. But the way the insurance model works, a lot of people don't really consider the risk the insurance people are taking. They always look at it from the, negative point of view. So let's just say viewers out there, right? The insurance companies, right? Let's say you pay 482 Ghana cedis to cover for your private vehicle. You are entitled to 6,000 Ghana cedis to cover for damages if they occur. For human life, you can't put a value on human life, so it's unlimited. If you hit someone today and then the surgery, they have to perform a surgery on the person, it's going to cost 100,000. Insurance is supposed to pay. So if you just paid 482 Ghana cedis, but look at what you are entitled to. If in the event where it actually happens, where do you expect the insurance company to go and get all that money to fix the damages you have caused? Okay. No one really considers that. So I'm going to use this story to basically buttress everything. I think 2015, 2016, I'm not too sure. The June 3rd incident that happened at Circle with the, explosion, fire, and flood, you remember all that. In that particular incident, a lot of cars were burned to ashes and a lot of cars were lost through that particular incident. Unfortunately, a lot of the cars had theft and fire and comprehensive covers. So the insurance company had to cough out money to replace all the vehicles for their owners. So 10 people have Toyota Vitz worth 80,000 each. All of them go to the insurance company and do comprehensive. So if they pay 4,000 each, the sum total the insurance company is receiving is 40,000. So it means that I've collected money from 10 people and the money I have is 40,000. The 40,000 is not even enough to buy one car. You get it? So imagine these 10 people lost their cars in that particular accident that I spoke about. Now the insurance company has to look for 800,000 to basically sort out all the vehicles that were lost. Where do you expect the insurance company to get all this money from? So the insurance company actually relies on all other stakeholders that also pay insurance that also don't make claims. So it means that someone would have paid for 10, 20, 30 years without making a claim. That is where that money is going to come from to pay out those who have lost. If all the people that do insurance decide to go and make a claim, see, the insurance company is going to make a loss. Doesn't work like that. So the insurance companies actually rely on majority of the drivers to be good drivers to basically cater for the bad drivers. I did my national service at an insurance company, Star Life Assurance, and I remember almost in fact, almost every Wednesdays we had sort of like a worship service, and this one of the main prayer topics was to pray for all our clients. So we pray for the clients and we try to protect them physically and spiritually as well. So yes, all your money is not going to waste. Some of them actually pray for your well-being. Thanks for watching, and if you found this content very useful and educative, drop me a like, comment. It goes a long way to boost the channel and also motivate me to do more videos for you. Bye for now and see you soon.